Hi, this is Pat Kutchins and welcome to my kitchen again. Today we're going to make a luscious appetizer, fried ravioli. And we're going to use Philadelphia's whipped chive cream cheese in this recipe. You're going to need a whole container of it. I believe this is a 10-ounce container. And we're going to need frozen spinach, chopped spinach. We're going to need about half a cup to 3/4 of a cup of panko breadcrumbs. We're going to need about a 1/4 of a cup of chopped onions. We're going to have a 1/4 of a cup of grated Romano cheese and some garlic, about half a teaspoon of garlic and a half a teaspoon of salt. Okay, and that's it. We're going to fill these little things. These are wontons, in case these are the little Chinese noodles, and they're very delicate and very delicious. And today we're going to fry them up to make fried ravioli. Okay, so what we're going to do is start with our food processor, and I'm going to dump our spinach into the food processor. And of course, don't be as messy as me. Okay, there we go. And we're going to add to that our panko breadcrumbs. And we're going to add our onion. And our salt and garlic, and Romano cheese. The last thing that we're going to put in is our Philadelphia Kraft cheese. Now I got a big container here, but I'm not going to use totally all of it in this. I'm saving, I'd say about 1/8 of a cup or a 1/4 of a cup to mix with some tomato sauce when I'm finished, and that's going to be a dipping cream for the raviolis. So let's go ahead and put this in. Whoa, splattering everywhere. Okay. Now you can see I'm leaving a little bit in there, so we're going to use that for our dipping sauce. Okay, I'm going to give this a nice whisk in the food processor. And while that's happening, our oil is in my frying pan, and we're heating it to 375 degrees. Okay, tech support was here, and my food processor is now working, so we're going to put it on and let all of this good stuff work together. It doesn't take very long. Once it's all incorporated, it's done. Okay, and we're going to take this off. And we have a delicious filling. Just going to wipe down some of the cream cheese, but a delicious spinach-filled filling. Okay, now what we're going to do is our oil is getting ready, so I'm going to go ahead and start to fill the wontons. So I'm going to take a little spoonful of each in each one, put it in the center. And I'm going to do 6 for you here, but this recipe is enough to make at least 24 fried ravioli. I'm pretty sure you're going to probably want to make them all, because once your guests taste this, they're going to like it. Okay. Again, we have our egg wash. I've used these little noodles before, but doing it again. With our egg wash, we're just going to egg wash the sides. Okay, and then I'm going to fold them over gently. Press them down. And I'm going to start putting them into my frying pan. The oil should be good for them now. They're starting to sizzle. And they'll take about 3 to 4 minutes on each side. I'm going to flip them once. Okay, by the way, for those of you that don't know what panko breadcrumbs are, they are the Japanese style breadcrumbs. They're not as fine as regular breadcrumbs, and I've used the plain, not the flavored, in this recipe. So, and I'm going to just taste this. Very good. Doesn't need a thing. Okay, so these are going to cook for about 3-4 minutes on each side. I'm going to flip them, take them out, and put them on a plate. It's lined with a paper towel to drain most of the grease off of them. And wait until we're done with all 24 of them. Put them on a platter, make my sauce, and we'll be done and ready to serve. Okay, you can see how nicely brown these are. We're going to take them out, let the oil drip off of them, and put them on our plate with a paper towel so that they can drain. And they're going to be so crunchy and so good when you finish with them that your guests are going to go nuts, I'm sure. These are going to disappear right away. Okay, and I just made a few more here, and I'm going to keep going with them, but you get the picture. You get to see what you got to do, and I got to keep going because my guests are going to be here very soon, and if I don't keep them going, my husband's going to eat them before my guests come over. So I'm just going to let these go, and I'm going to go ahead and make my sauce using a small can of tomato sauce and the rest of my Philadelphia cheese, and I'm going to warm it in the oven, on the stove, and mix it all together, and we'll have a nice dipping sauce for our ravioli. Okay, see you back in a minute. Okay, I have a few more going. My plate is ready. I'm going to just take one now and dip it in my tomato sauce with cream cheese. Hope you can hear that crunch. Boy, these are delicious. No, honey, not yet. Go. Wait till the guests come. Very good. I think I'll just take another bite. No, I said no, not yet. Wait until the guests come. My husband stands off the side of the camera, just waiting to dive into these things. But he's going to have to wait until my guests come, because these are super easy, and I hope you'll make them because they are delicious. Swallow it. Thank you, and I hope to see you again next week for the Real Women of Philadelphia. Bye now.